I've been single for the last 10 years now. So मेरा तो मतलब पर्सनल लाइफ में तो कुछ ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा नहीं है. But नहीं. I think it's end of the day. I think it's a phase that you go through. Some people are not in that phase. Even I have not been in that phase that I would want to be with someone and maybe just have fun. So if you're having fun, you're having fun. It's okay. As long as you're not breaking someone's heart. थोड़ा सा ना टेंस मैं for the first couple of days I was a little tensed. I was like, yeah, Ram Kapoor, he's been there for a long time. He has the world's experience when it comes to performing. So like, I don't know how I'm gonna,
pull this off.
So he just came in and made everything so light. I'm like, ye chalega. This is fine.
Correct.
If you keep it light, I'll have a good time. We'll shoot. I will also snap in and out of it, like you do. But this is fine. That was better than him being like all serious and because मैं और शायद थोड़ा और घबरा जाता कि यार maybe he doesn't want me to talk to him or whatever. So he kept it light, which I loved. My bitterness towards Instagram is very personal because I have lost work in my life.
You lost to work because of Instagram.
Yeah, that I was told that my audition was better. My look was exactly how it was supposed to be for the character. I fit the part. Everything was better. I just didn't have enough followers.
Skand, first of all, thank you so much for joining us, for coming over. How have you been?
I've been good, Prathamesh. I've been good. Enjoyed the drive and then enjoyed the view.
Enjoyed the view, right by the bay. You could see the sea.
Yeah, the sun is out after a couple of days.
Wow.
So, bas,
You soaked in the view.
Yeah. It was nice actually. I usually don't come this side a lot unless there's a good reason to be here.
I hope this was good, solid enough.
Yeah, 100%. The view was so good from that room that I was sitting in. How are you?
I am superb, even better now that I've met you and looking forward to this lovely chat. Are you happy with the kind of reactions coming your way? Are you not so happy? Are the reactions lukewarm? They are appreciating the storyline, appreciating your character. What is it like? What is your assessment?
I so far have been hearing good things. Better than expected. Yeah. Because while we were making the show, कुछ चीज़ें होती हैं जो आपको लगता है कि यार ये अब how are you like this was not planned or this was not how it was supposed to be. But हो गया eventually. But what
were your expectations?
My expectations were कि because I was very close to the music of the show. तो मुझे एंड ऑफ द डे यही चाहिए था कि यार लोग म्यूज़िक से काफ़ी ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस हो और साथ में स्टोरी का एक बैलेंस हो. सो आई डिडंट वांट एनीथिंग टू ओवर पावर कि यार म्यूज़िक बहुत 20 सॉन्ग्स. सो ऐसा नहीं हो कि यार लोग एल्बम के बारे में ही बात कर रहे हैं, म्यूज़िक के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं और शो के बारे में बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. या फिर ऐसा नहीं हो जाए कि यार लोगों को गाने पसंद नहीं आए लेकिन शो बड़ा अच्छा था. What happened eventually is both the things got their audience. I get DMs about the music also कि भाई youngsters songs and प्रभ के गाने very good and I get DMs and everything about the show also कि भाई show is
Never did you think at any point in time, because there are so many songs, those songs could act like a facilitator for the story to grow or for the story to look appealing?
That was always the intent.
Yeah.
That was always the intent. For me and for Devanshu especially, we always used to tell people, even when we were shooting, that music is the soul. Music is the central character in the show.
Correct.
जो भसड़ हो रही है, जो खलबली मच रही है, it is just because of the music. So some artist who wants to make music नहीं बना पा रहा है. बनाया अच्छा नहीं लगा तो record label सवाल कर रहा है. So it's music. End of the day, everything was music. So for us though, yeah, definitely, like, and not just for people, even for people who are as characters not related to music in the show, उनके लिए भी ऐसा था कि यार music has to be like a good aggregator for the show, which I think it worked pretty well.
This mix of youthful zest at the same time the Therav is unmissable, like old school romance, the loyalty in love. Not like you're constantly on Tinder and you're looking for hookup, etc. This show is post that? There are certain elements, of course, where you feel insecure. Perhaps there is an element of not exactly infidelity, but flirting with danger kind of zone. Uh, how do you see that? I mean, when you look at it, not just as a performer, but as someone who's acted in it, as well as an audience, do you feel all these elements are working in this favor? Because even this generation understands the importance of the intensity of emotions, the gravity of it, and not just the frivolity of it on the surface and the hookup culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that had to be there in the show because otherwise वो सब कुछ इतना fast paced है show में, like everything is so high energy, so every moment, the soft moments that you're talking about, the ठहराव that you're talking about, we used to take all our time to shoot that. We never like वो ठहराव बहुत ज़रूरी था वरना शो तो भाग जाता.
Correct.
6 एपिसोड में ख़त्म हो जाता, 7 एपिसोड में. So those danger moments that you're talking about and the ठहराव that you're talking about, obviously if you're making something जिसका genre ही वही है तो अलग बात है.
Correct.
But we realized how important it was for that to be there. वरना या तो जैसे you picked it up है ना, you are talking about it, नहीं बात करेंगे ना लोग, ने तो शो भाग जाएगा. 6-7 एपिसोड में 5-6 में ख़त्म हो जाता. And I think it's good. I think we should never stop putting that in any of our content, be it films, be it जो ठहराव वाले moments वो तो definitely होने चाहिए.
What is your standpoint on the whole hookup culture versus loyalty and intensity of true love? Where do you stand?
I've been single for the last 10 years now. So मेरा तो मतलब personal life में तो कुछ ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा नहीं है. Okay. But नहीं. I think it's end of the day. I think it's a phase that you go through. Some people are not in that phase. Even I have not been in that phase that I would want to be with someone and maybe just have fun. So if you're having fun, you're having fun. It's okay. As long as you're not breaking someone's heart. Yeah. That should be this. This is one lesson my dad taught me when I turned 18. He told me do whatever you want to do in life. Make friends, go out, chill. You will have a lot of female friends and you will have a lot of emotions running by. But don't break anyone's heart.
That's the bottom line.
कुछ भी करो, किसी का दिल मत तोड़ो. So as long as you're not breaking anyone's heart,
do you see love coming your way? Are you seeking love? Is that possibility anywhere near the horizon, or are you happy in the phase that you're currently in?
I'm someone who wants to have a stable love life for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
So are you an old school romantic?
I've
like
been told
DDLJ
I am.
types.
I've
like DDLJ types.
Yeah. I've been told I am. I've got flights for people to go and surprise them. So I've done all of that in my life. So I've been told that I can be if I want to be. So let's hope.
What do you enjoy more? The thrill of meeting new people and, as you said, having a good time, or the charm and the magic of ठहराव of old school romance?
Now ठहराव.
Really?
Because वो हो गया.
हो गया. Done with. Dusted.
Too much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Correct.
Too much because I'm sure you'll relate to this. I'm 29 years old, so
you look 23.
Do I?
Yeah.
Shit. Good. That's a good compliment. But I think people who were born around 95, 90s, they really saw a change and also got kind of stuck between dating apps and the films that we've seen and the influence that we've had in terms of romance back in the day. And we also are seeing the dating apps.
Is any movie that comes to your head that sort of cemented the position of romance, the idea of romance, the definition of romance in your head?
So many.
Such as?
Oh God. A romantic film, Veer Zara. Veer Zara, because I recently rewatched it. So it's just stuck in my head.
Back in the day, as a kid, हमारे आइडियल होते हैं ना कि भाई ऐसा ऐसा रोमांस करना है मुझे.
ऐसा रोमांस करना है यार. आई रिमेंबर बीइंग वेरी हेविली इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय कहो ना प्यार है.
Okay.
सो फ्रॉम द रोमांस टू द डांस टू एवरीथिंग. तो तब मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि यार तुम इतना प्यार करते हो कि तुम 2 बार आ जाओगे. I was like, if you love someone so much, you can actually come back again, even after you die.
Only to know at the end of the movie that he doesn't come back.
Yeah,
Like nobody comes back.
और like यार ये तो बड़ी मतलब ये है. So I think that Veer Zara I think is one of the films, and I say Veer Zara again because I was just having this discussion. Someone asked me that what is that one genre of film that you would like to do now? It's on your bucket list. And I didn't have an answer for the longest time, but now I feel like यार I don't think I've seen a romantic, pure romantic film जिसमें कोई मार धाड़ कोई ये सब नहीं है. It's just pure romantic, दिल टूटना और जुड़ना ये. Do you remember any lately any कोई film? मुझे तो याद नहीं आ रही. I think Rockstar. Then that was still a, you know, those
Yeah,
romantic
Sahaj
films which have
Bhai.
nothing but just romantic dialogues.
Just romantic dialogues.
बस कि बस रोमांस ही हो रहा है 2.5 घंटे उसमें. दिल टूट रहा है, जुड़ रहा है, टूट रहा है, जुड़ रहा है, समथिंग लाइक दैट. बिकॉज इवन इफ यू सी रोमांटिक फिल्म्स नाउ, either they are rom-coms,
Yeah.
some comedy element in there.
Correct. So I was
or
about to
some
say
action.
Rocky and Rani. I was
हाँ,
about to
Rocky
say.
and Rani, but that again is a full, it's like a entertainer, but it's just a romantic film. It's nothing else.
Yeah, Rockstar is, but again there is a heartbreak involved. I love Burfi also.
Burfi is Burfi is
It's a cult.
It's a institution.
Correct.
Actors तो ऐसे ट्यूशन की तरह देखते हैं उस फिल्म को कि भाई every time you feel like you are stuck, just watch that film, just watch Ranveer, get some sort of that's a तो यार that film is something else.
Correct.
Yeah, so I think Veer Zara and कहो ना प्यारे for all the reasons.
Your role in this one. Post that, how many people your generation could relate to that and say, hey, thank you for revisiting this. Thank you for doing this kind of role as well as an endeavor, which celebrates the balance, so to speak, between the fun of being youth and young and youthful spirit, as I said, and the terror of the romance, the longing of it, the yearning for it.
In fact, just a couple of days back, I met someone and he really related with the entire show, and he's like, "यार, need quite a lot of guts to talk about the music industry like this and show it in a way where बोर नहीं हुए हम, देखते रहे कि यार हमारे बारे में भी कोई बात कर रहा है. Like someone is talking about the young people who are trying to come up, but they get stuck in the entire trending situation. Even when you want to do something that you really like and create something original, end of the day you have to give in to that trend. और ये बोला ठीक है, मतलब यंगस्टर्स है, हम कर लेते हैं, एक 10 चीज़ें कर लेंगे, बट एंड ऑफ द डे कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है कि यार ये तो नहीं करना था मुझे तो ट्रेंडिंग गाना नहीं बनाना था या कोई ट्रेंडिंग चीज़ नहीं करनी थी, बट करनी पड़ी. So I just met someone 3-4 days back and he's like, "Yeah, thank you man, it just feels so good." Ronit, it's a common friend we have. So he was like, "यार बहुत मज़ा आया," and he binged the entire show. He's like,
What is it like? Of course, this is a key question. What is it like to work with, to be around with Ram Kapoor? He is quite a prankster, bro. You would not know when he is acting and when he is, fooling around.
so you know it.
But at the same time, we know that he talks about craft as well. He talks about, he can have those deep, meaningful conversation when he wants to.
When he wants to. Yeah, for sure.
So what the energy is like, give us a sense of the same.
We had, I keep telling people that he was very fun. He used to keep cracking jokes.
Yeah, which he does all the time.
Keep troubling people.
Which he does all the time.
ठीक है, वो सेट पे भी वैसे ही थे. In fact, even when we were supposed to do a very serious scene, he might just take a 2-second break between his joke and the take.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
he's
still
ready.
going on. Yeah, the joke is still going on. Then
In your head, yeah.
Yeah, he'll just snap and he'll be.
He's in his character.
Yeah, he's in his character.
But then you are in trouble.
No.
Then the co-actor is in trouble because the co-actors are all in that zone of the joke.
But that I understood, nah. I understood that that's how he is.
Yeah.
And another very good thing
नहीं
about
कभी
him,
ऐसा हुआ कि भाई सर प्लीज जोक मत मारिए, मुझे कैरेक्टर में जोन में नहीं आ पाता हूँ मैं, प्लीज 5 सेकंड के लिए चुप रही है, ऐसा
नहीं
कभी हुआ?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं एक तो मैं उनको बोल नहीं सकता हूँ.
नहीं बोल सकते, एज अ को एक्टर बोल सकते हैं ना,
As a co-actor तो
प्यार
बोल
से तो
सकता
बोल
था,
सकते हैं सर आप बहुत हंसाते हो, मैं कैरेक्टर में नहीं घुस पाता, थोड़ी देर के लिए शांत रहिए, ये सीन होने के बाद हम
but
दोनों
his
जोक
jokes were so good.
दैट यू एंजॉय जोक मोर देन द कैरेक्टर
I'm
सिंपली.
like,
वाओ.
यार, because you have to थोड़ा सा ना टेंस. मैं for the first couple of days I was a little tensed. I was like, यार राम कपूर, you know, he's been there for a long time. He has the world's experience when it comes to performing. So like, I don't know how I'm gonna, you know,
Pull this off.
pull this off. So he just came in and made everything so light. I'm like, ये चलेगा. This is fine.
Correct.
If you keep it light, I'll have a good time. We'll shoot. I will also snap in and out of it, like you do. But this is fine. That was better than him being like all serious and because मैं और शायद थोड़ा और घबरा जाता कि यार maybe he doesn't want me to talk to him or whatever. So he kept it light, which I loved. Also, one very amazing thing about him, which I want to inculcate in my own life also. The moment he leaves his vanity, he does not have a script in his hand till the day ends. Scene 10 पेज का हो, 15 पेज का हो या 20 पेज का हो. He remembers each and every dialogue with commas and full stops, his and yours.
Okay.
He'll always remember the dialogues. It does not matter how long the scene is. The scene can be 10 pages. वैनिटी से बाहर निकल के उनके हाथ में या उनके किसी भी जो उनके अराउंड होते हैं किसी के भी हाथ में स्क्रिप्ट नहीं मिलेगी आपको. एंड दिस आई नोटिस्ड ऑन द फर्स्ट एंड द सेकंड डे ओनली. मैं तो ऑब्वियसली उनके सीन्स के तो डायलॉग्स मैं तो रट्टा मार के गया था कि आई कांट बी फम्बलिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ राम कपूर. सो एंड देन आई वाज लाइक ओके ही आल्सो डजंट हैव अ स्क्रिप्ट एंड दैट वाज हिज थर्ड सीन ऑफ द डे. सो दैट मीन्स ही then I asked him only. So he only told me कि I never hold my script after I leave the vanity. Vanity में I get the time ना. काम यही है ना. Dialogue learn
But
करना.
isn't that level of perfection intimidating?
It's inspiring. It's inspiring when you spend so much time doing so many different characters and doing such a brilliant job. यही तो chance होता है ना to learn something.
But what if you fumble and if you take more takes in front of him? Does he shout? Does he scream? Does he?
He was kind enough.
Yeah.
That never happened. Like I said with Ram sir, it never happened because I learned my dialogues with him. I was like, इनके साथ तो I can't. I have to give my best. So all the scenes with him, I had write out my dialogue, each and every word. So even he was very happy with the fact that we were not, you know, really. We then could concentrate on the performance. लाइनों में नहीं फंस गए. But then I started doing this with everyone. I was like, yeah, this is such a cool thing to do. That once you're out of the vanity, you don't have a script. Now you know your lines. So I picked that up from him. He's amazing. He's amazing.
He must have studied his craft, no? I mean, there has to be some method that works in his favor as a performer. Have you discovered a lesson or two there from the way he performs, the way he approaches his craft, and the way he executes his lines and the way he plays his character?
Good use of space. He uses his space very well.
Give us an example.
Like if I'm talking to you right now, you know, so अब हमें पता है कि हम दोनों का ये सीन है. मैं ये लाइन बोलूँगा, आप ये लाइन बोलोगे, फिर मैं नीचे देखूँगा, मैं ऊपर देखूँगा, और इस सब में हम यही भूल जाएंगे कि सामने पानी की बोतल भी तो रखी हुई है. You can
पी लो ना. Might as well.
Make use of the space ना. You can pick up the पानी का bottle, have a sip, keep it back. So making use of the space is what I.
Space and the props.
The space and the props.
Yeah.
Because हमें तो बहुत यही होता है ना कि अच्छा this is the scene, this is the emotion, you walk from here, you do this, blah blah blah. But then making use of your space, the props, small little things, it'll just change the entire game, change the entire scene. That I learned from him. He used to randomly pick up a pen or something, or you know, if the scene requires, or he'll just sometimes not look at me and then look at me and then pick up a pen and you just turn around or do something which is a very small thing.
Yeah.
But वही था
Which makes the scene look lifelike.
Lifelike. थोड़ा और
organic.
natural लगता है, organic लगता है. He doesn't forget that he's sitting on a table, there are 50 things in front of him. Normally you wouldn't sit ना. You know, we've finished the पानी का bottle while we've had this conversation. But तभी वो awareness होना, space का use करना, very nice.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I was very vigilant when I was working with him because I wanted to pick up things. What can I learn? This is my chance. So I picked up these small little things.
Was the smile on your face broadening? Did it broaden when you work with Yami Gautam in Article 370?
Of course, हमारा थोड़ा सा क्षेत्रवाद भी है ना उनके साथ. She's also from Himachal. I'm also from Himachal.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course, yeah, of course. She is so beautiful. She's so talented. She's so hardworking. I think it just took me a couple of days to, settle down कि okay, because बस इस ऐसे ही थोड़ा रूम था, थोड़ा ऐसे ही बड़ा होता था, where we used to train. So एक कुर्सी पे धर साहब बैठे हैं, Yami ma'am is practicing with us, ये वो तो suddenly when you enter a space where such big people are sitting and you have to, but I think AD sir तो खैर within 45 minutes only he made me feel like he knows me since ages. He is the warmest and the kindest person you will ever meet, given the position that he's in. And same यामी मैम के साथ भी like एक दो बार हमने हिमाचल की बात की कि वो कांगड़ी धाम खाए बहुत टाइम हो
तो
गया.
ये सब होने के बाद कई सीन में एक दो लाइनें तो नहीं बोले?
नहीं उस फिल्म में इतनी लाइन ही नहीं थी. That film was more physical.
Good one. Yeah.
That was more physical. That didn't have any much dialogue.
What did you discover about Yami's approach then towards acting? What is her craft like?
Yami ma'am's craft is, I think she's very hardworking. She does not take even a single word lightly. एक सीन में अगर एक वर्ड भी बोलना है, even if it's a passing shot or even if she just has to walk in the scene, she'll do it as honestly as she would do a full page scene. तो वो मैंने देखा कि यार nothing that she does she takes lightly, like not even a sitting, standing, walking, one word, two words. Usually it happens when you're shooting for 2-3 months, 4 months, there are some shots you feel like chal theek hai, it's just a passing shot. But no, she'll be like, her eyes will be, and I don't know, she cried like this. I don't know how she does
The
that.
drop of a hat, as they
My
say.
God, like I saw that scene much later because I was standing ahead and she was standing behind in that ceremony wala scene.
Yeah.
So we couldn't see her while the take was going on. Later when I saw the film, I was like, my God, was she crying like this, standing behind me? But she never takes anything lightly, is what I saw her, learned about her craft. Craft to hai, she knows what she's doing, but nothing can be taken lightly. Beautiful. Given where she is.
Skand, what is ahead from here from this point on? Article 370 अलग किस्म की फिल्म है, वहाँ का रोल आपका प्रेजेंस अलग था. ये अलग किस्म का endeavor है जहाँ पर you are seen constantly and you are seen in a light which is like really charming because it straddles both the risque zone as well as the fun zone and the thera wala zone. You have Ram Kapoor right alongside you, so there is another senior person, so much to learn from. Post this, how do you see your journey? Performers keep telling me, actors keep telling me, once they do big ticket projects or projects that really are from bigger production houses, they sort of feel this pressure also. There are things that are heartening and happy that okay, these things have happened to you and you're grateful towards that, gratitude. But then the onus is that the next project has to be equally good. What thoughts run across your head then?
The intention will always be to have a very good catalog when it comes to work. I'm not stuck up to any image कि भाई good boy ही करना है, यही करना है, यही करना है. I haven't really never went in that direction. I want to have and leave behind a catalog or a set of work जो मेरे जैसा कोई लड़का अगर एक्टिंग शुरू करे 20-22-19 साल की उम्र में तो मेरे काम को देख के बोल सके कि यार इफ स्कंद कैन डू इट, इफ ही कैन डू सो मेनी गुड थिंग्स इन गुड पार्ट्स, आई थिंक लाइक फॉर मी पर्सनली इफ यू सी विक्रांत में सी आयुष्मान खुराना, अपार शक्ति खुराना, मृणाल ठाकुर, these people are
What the reference point?
These people are like, they give me that inspiration कि यार if they can come and do such great work and make it, then obviously
Nice.
I can. So I'm not being stuck. I'm trying, and hopefully I succeed to do good work, work that people remember, and different work. I don't want to. I mean, हो सकता है कि एक आध बार हो जाए मुझसे ऐसा कि मैं कोई कैरेक्टर रिपीट हो जाए, फिल्म रिपीट हो जाए, एक सर्टन काइंड ऑफ चीज़ रिपीट हो जाए, बट एम वो नहीं है. एम इज़ टू डू डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स, डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ वर्क, and have a good catalog which people just see and like, yaar.
Different kind of roles, good catalog, and people must discover you for the performances that you have delivered.
Yeah.
Not only via your social media account, which is a norm these days. How many followers you have, how many people are you following, unfollowing, XYZ. So in that regard, wow, I love that genuine laugh. Isn't that, I mean, I feel it's quite awkward and absurd both. How do you see it?
एक तो I'm so glad that all you guys have started talking about it. I am so happy that now finally Prathamesh and everyone that I have spoken to in the last 3 days now finally have people have started talking about this. My bitterness towards Instagram is very personal because I have lost work in my life.
You lost work because of Instagram.
Yeah, that I was told that my audition was better, my look was exactly how it was supposed to be for the character, I fit the part, everything was better, I just didn't have enough followers.
What?
Is why...
Hang on a sec.
Yeah.
Is the production house looking for an actor or an influencer?
Very good question. Very good question.
Beats my existence.
Very good question. Very good question, and it's not happened once.
Did you not pose that question to the production house?
Sir, I was even now I'm not in that position, but then I kind of felt handicapped at that point. कि यार ये तो मेमो में नहीं था.
हाँ.
This was not on the memo.
होना भी नहीं चाहिए. Ideally.
When I started acting in 2015, no one told me that this is also something I'm supposed to do. So I was like, am I doing something wrong? Am I doing something wrong by not being active on Instagram? Because I am not that person. I am not a social media person. मेरे को फोटो खिंचाने में भी तकलीफ होती है. If you roll the camera, I can talk to you for 6 hours. But if you ask me to stand and pose, I'll start sweating. Okay, it's very awkward for me. And it didn't happen once. It happened multiple times. I lost 2 or 3 projects in my life because I didn't have enough followers. They didn't know who I was.
But who's calling this shot? The production house or the casting director? Who?
No, this was not the casting director. This was just the requirement. कि भाई एक्टर तो चाहिए ही चाहिए, लेकिन उसकी इंस्टाग्राम फॉलोइंग भी हाई होनी चाहिए. तो मैं बोला यार ये क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है? लाइक डिडंट यू? एंड आई वाज टोल्ड दैट माय परफॉर्मेंस वाज बेटर इन द ऑडिशन. देन I took it personally. Then I was like, yaar, now I will not be active on Instagram and do work.
Wow.
Now let's see how that goes.
किसी ने तो उल्टा किया होता, बोलता था अब तो मैं मेरे बाय कर लेता हूँ या बूस्ट कर लेता हूँ.
नहीं,
but
क्यों
I'm really glad.
जब वो मेरे क्राफ्ट से रिलेटेड ही नहीं है.
Superb.
When it's not, if it had to do anything with my performance, I would have put in money from my own pocket and done something. हम वर्कशॉप्स करते हैं
जी,
ये सब करते हैं अपना पैसा डाल के because you want to develop
you culture your voice, you culture your projection,
everything,
and other aspects related to the craft. Okay, but yeah.
Then I took it upon myself, and the reason I was laughing because the girl sitting right here and other people in my life have this very big complaint from me कि मैं Instagram पे पोस्ट नहीं करता. So my only thing was कि अब जब ये establish हो चुका है that it's good for business. ठीक है, this is what people keep telling me कि यार it's a business. बोला business है ना, अब मैं अपना सिर्फ काम डालूंगा Instagram पे.
Correct.
Now people will open my Instagram and only see my work. That
Correct.
is it.
Correct. So you have no problem posting about your work. Say a key scene from Article 37.
Yeah.
Or from this record, Khalbali Records.
But you're not going to see what I'm eating, or where I am, or what song I'm dancing to, or where I am on vacation. You are not going to see that because I am uncomfortable. और उसका क्या लेना देना है एक्टिंग से? उसका क्या लेना देना है? कुछ नहीं है. And you see how suddenly my tone has become a little because,
which is superb, yeah,
because my bitterness is very personal. Losing work because of this stupid
your Instagram
reason,
followers or the lack of it is absolutely absurd.
That really hit me and I took it very personally. And I had promised my friends, a couple of them who feel the same way, that buddy, the moment I get a chance and if someone asks me about it, I am not going to give a neutral answer. I am going to be very upfront about the fact that we are facing this problem. Simple. तो मैंने तो तब डिसाइड कर लिया था कि अब मैं काम भी करूँगा और मैं इंस्टाग्राम पे ध्यान भी नहीं दूंगा और वो हो गया।
I hope you gather enough strength to give this answer to the so-called casting directors of the production house who are looking for influencers, not actors.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to them. I kudos to the people who do who are influencers but that's a different world. Please don't intersect that with acting and
Don't mix the two.
Don't mix it. You know, it's not easy being an influencer also. यार रोज सुबह उठ के उनको एक नया concept सोचना पड़ता है. They have to shoot something, think of something, be relevant. People are running their houses and bread and butter है. So kudos to them. It's very good what
But that's
they do.
not who you are.
But that's not my.
Yeah, that's not
That's
who
a
you
job
chose to be.
profile ही अलग है यार. वो दो अलग चीजें हैं. So yeah, thank you.
चलो
Thank you.
ठीक है, इंस्टा को दूर रखते हैं। आगे की सोच क्या है, क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है? अच्छा, इंस्टा को नहीं करना है। वेब सीरीज में क्या करना है, फिल्मों में क्या करना है?
सब करना है सर. वेब सीरीज भी करनी है, फिल्में भी करनी है. आई एम रियली वांटिंग एंड होपिंग सिंस अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम दैट समवन गिव्स मी अ डार्क कैरेक्टर, समवन गिव्स मी अ नेगेटिव part to play, or maybe a grey one also would do, to be very honest. It comes very rarely to me.
By that he does not mean 50 Shades of Grey.
No, not at all.
Never.
So I hope that happens because it'll be very challenging for me. I think I'll have to put in a lot of work, which will be a lot of fun. So I hope that happens. Other than that, I hope I do a lot of work and all kinds of work. But yeah, it's nothing. I'm in my own lane. I'm just living my life. Right now, I'm enjoying the attention and the love that I'm getting from the show. कल की कल देखते हैं.
Skand, thank you so much for this lovely
Thank
chat.
you,
Thanks
thank
for
you,
being
Pritesh.
candid, honest, and thanks for giving us the delightful characters that you have played so far.
Thank you so much. Thank you.